In this video, I will show you how to make a quick and easy Carpenter Bee Trap. Starting with a 4x4 piece of lumber, measure 7 inches from the end and draw a 45-degree line. Cut along the line to create the general shape of the Carpenter Bee Trap. The next step will be to drill a hole in the center of the bottom of this piece of wood using a 3/4 inch spade drill. I drill down the center of the hole until I've gone roughly 4 inches into this piece of wood. Next, switch to a 1/2 inch spade drill so I can drill the next holes. I mark the beginning of the hole roughly an inch above the bottom of the piece of wood, and then drill at a 45-degree angle until the hole meets the main hole that I drilled earlier. You want to verify that this hole that you drilled actually does connect to the main hole. Okay, so now you want to do that on each of the sides until you have 45-degree holes slanted upwards until they meet up with the main central hole. Now we'll be modifying the lid of a standard mason jar. Using a 3/4 inch drill bit, drill a hole in the center of the lid and attach the lid to the bottom of the bee trap. Now the mason jar can screw into place. All that's needed now is to attach some hardware for hanging and mount it outside. The way these traps work is by giving a hole into which the carpenter bee can crawl. When it reaches the central shaft, it crawls downward because it sees daylight coming from the mason jar. But once it reaches the mason jar, it is unable to leave. Here we have our first visitor. An interesting fact that you may not know: carpenter bees are attracted to the smell of a dead or dying carpenter bee. I don't know why, but this makes it so that once you have one, the trap becomes more effective.